On board? Totally. Before the government hands over our hard-earned tax dollars to other people, we have every right to make sure they won't be spending that money foolishly, wastefully. And what's more foolish, more wasteful, than spending that money on illegal drugs? So sure, make them take drug tests first, pee in a cup or blood samples, whatever. It's not because we're being spiteful. We want to help them better themselves, be more productive members of our economy. And how can they possibly do that when they're sitting around in some drug haze? Or alcohol, same problem with alcohol, legal or not. So no buying alcohol either with our money. Also no lobster. No lobster and no steak. You can't have them spending their government handouts on fancy food or fancy cars or luxury cruises or fancy clothes or... I mean, is it my responsibility to subsidize the lifestyle of some corporate CEO, some banker, some hedge fund manager? Of course not. So sure, make them pee in a cup, stick a needle in there. Oh, did you think I was talking about someone else? Some other class of recipients whose choices we're entitled to second guess? Whose urine we should be allowed to inspect before they're worthy of our help? Why? Why the one group and not the other? After all, where's the bigger pile of handouts going? To some single mom trying to make her food stamps last through the month? Or to some white-collar exec riding high on vacation home mortgage deductions and offshore tax havens and sweetheart government loans? And for that matter, which druggie is the bigger drag on the economy? Some guy in a shack smoking dope once a week? Or a coke-snorting exec trying to run a Fortune 500 company? The answer's obvious, isn't it? So let's follow the money. I mean, sure, have poor people pee in a cup too, if that doesn't offend those small government principles you love to talk about. But only after you slap the same rules on the folks who've really got their hands out, who are really sucking at the government teat. You're going cruel to be kind? Fine. Only this time, let's start your kindness right at the top.